All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to elect, which we ought to be. It's your brother Khawati. Got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who better shame but looking like heathens. Spirit but witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world only calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. And the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world only calls Jesus Christ or Jesus Christus or Yeshua. Quick lesson. Any other precepts come out, you already know it's the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, why you believe it or not. And you know, when it come down to the society and stuff, the Lord is forcing His order and stuff that He created from the beginning and stuff to take place on the land. Well, Psalms 82:5 says the earth is out of course. You know what I'm saying? And the heathens and stuff pretty much cause the house to be divided against itself. You know what I'm saying? Right? And it's all ultimately and stuff the house, because we are the Heavenly Father's house and whatnot and stuff, right? And the thing is that He made an order where the head of the woman is the man, and the head of the man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh. You know what I'm saying, right? But for such a long time and stuff, that order and stuff been disrupted. You know what I'm saying? But now a lot of things and stuff are shifting. But I say like this war between men and women, you know what I'm saying, because women been given authority and stuff for such a long period of time, they're not trying to let that go. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to negotiate or anything and stuff. Because remember, they came up with equality first. They came up with equality first, right? But they came up with equality, or they sought out the equality and whatnot and stuff. But it's the only time stuff they care about equality and stuff is when it benefits them. If it doesn't benefit them and stuff, or puts them in a disadvantage and whatnot, equality and stuff is no longer existing to them. You see, right? So watch that video today. What ends up happening. But Salakia, so pretty much and stuff, uh, so pretty much and stuff, with how things are right now, you know what I'm saying, and well, it's one of the words and stuff that I looked up from some other sit down. Well, I think it's snarl or sneer or something like that, where they look at you and stuff with disgust. You know what I'm saying? Right? And these females and stuff, just like when it come down to Kevin Samuels, you really think and stuff it was simp niggas and whatnot and stuff that was coming. It was one guy and stuff that I heard and stuff who was a simp. You know what I'm saying? He got humbled by Kevin Samuels, but majority of them was women and stuff who's trying to get their way. I guess that Luke 19:43 and stuff is happening. But the thing is that uh, yeah, it's probably confirmation, right? But pretty much and stuff, what ended up happening, like it pretty much and stuff, when it come down to it, you had a lot of women and stuff looking for advice. You know what I'm saying, on why they couldn't get this and get that, you know what I'm saying, that dream guy and whatnot. And all Kevin Samuels and stuff was pushing what they always claim, equality. What they always push and stuff is equality and whatnot and stuff, right? And the thing is that when it come down to uh, uh, pushing equality and whatnot, man, but it's like it. So pretty much and stuff when it come down to it, um, uh, when it come down to it, um, this fighting stuff between male and female and stuff. You know what I'm saying? To stay in authority, right? Or for women and stuff to stay higher than a man and whatnot and stuff, right? The Lord is bringing forth His order. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much and stuff, the way I'm looking at it is that since they still doing the best that they can and stuff, right? And what is it? Most of the time and stuff, what are they doing? They coming with threats. We gonna do this, we gonna do that and stuff if you don't bow down to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, but when they was in their power and whatnot, what did they do? They did nothing but mess themselves over. Man, that is so you telling me and stuff. As soon as some motherfuckers sit down, everywhere that I go and whatnot, that's when motherfuckers just pop up out of the blue. That's crazy. I can't even sit down somewhere and stuff without somebody just coming through. This shit is bugged out. It's bugged out. Anywhere I go and stuff, you just get motherfuckers posted and shit and stuff, just sitting there with the woo. And it's like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You know? But anyways, it's uncomfortable and stuff because it's like you damn near can't go anywhere without somebody, oh, he's over here. Oh, he's over there. You know? But it's like that's a side note. I only got a little battery, so I'm gonna read this quickly. I'm gonna read this quickly, right? So pretty much and stuff. Once I read this story, you know, if because it's according to the scriptures, Ecclesiastes 1:9, there's nothing new underneath the sun. If this is from old time and stuff, it's going to happen again. And I know we sit up here and tell like a great humbling is coming to the women with your will. Why? Because a lot of them gonna be without help, the right help. You know, they gonna get tired of the Pookie and Ray Rays. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the selfishness and stuff is gonna be really towards themselves. They're not gonna want to act and stuff as a unit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's gonna be that spirit or that feeling of I should have stayed with my ex. You know, and shoot, a lot of them and stuff destroyed their chances and stuff for their seemingly desire of money. You know, and what is that heavy desire of money and stuff? Because what's the biggest thing right now? Child support. You got motherfuckers and stuff doing spousal support when it come down to celebrities. You know, and you just seeing and stuff how these women are going crazy and stuff over some money, and this is the spirit, bro. This is the spirit, meaning that guess what? They don't care about order. They'll do everything that they can and stuff to stay within disorder. They'll do anything that they can and stuff to stay in disorder. And even when it come down to females and stuff that been like haven't been living that way and whatnot, it's like they've been jumping on the bandwagon and stuff because they want to get the same way. You know, they want to get the same way. It's attracting and stuff to see the what's that old story by Medea, you know, or Tyler Perry and stuff. The story of an angry black woman, and that spirit and stuff been trickling down and stuff to the rest of the tribes. Is it every single tribe? No, but that spirit and stuff been trickling down and stuff to many of the other tribes. You see, you know, and I know a lot of women and stuff. They want to lean upon, uh, um, they want to lean upon the money and whatnot and stuff, right? But the thing is that the money and stuff is finna close. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these females and stuff acting like they're hurt. When the whole time and stuff, it's really what this is really what it is. Their plots of finding some increase in money, their plots of finding some increase in money, uh, they go a whole chariot. But their plots of finding some increase in money and whatnot and stuff, they no longer care for they'll claim and stuff that they care for the children. You know, a lot of women and stuff when they do the divorce and when they do the divorce, man, when they do the divorce, when they do the divorce and when they do the divorce and woo to woo, majority of the time and stuff, the reason why they want to take the baby with them is because the baby or the child and whatnot and stuff, if the baby be in their custody and stuff, they'll have eligibility or they'll be available. Have a word that you want to use. I guess it might be the same thing. They'll they'll be eligible and stuff to certain type of programs that they wouldn't be able to get if they was by themselves. You know what I'm saying? You know, or if they were able to still get it while they was by themselves, you know what I'm saying? It'll be the abundance will be more because of the child that's with them. You see, you know, and that's how you know that a lot of these women do not care and stuff for the children. You know what I'm saying? You know, look what's going on. Most of the women are destroying these children or putting them to death some type of way or leaving them in their car or leaving them in their car leaving them in their car and whatnot and stuff because they want a fresh start. And part of that fresh start is, oh, I'm finna, I'm finna have the fresh start and stuff is to get rid of the burden. You know what I'm saying? The baby where they can't necessarily get no money and stuff from. Get rid of that and stuff and open their legs for the next one and stuff, hoping that they get a better income. And guess what? Once again, going back to Kevin Samuels, uh, uh, going back to Kevin Samuels would tell these women and stuff, it's like, look, you got to worry about what the man wants. You can't just whoop the woo. And of course, they going to agree, you know, they going to agree. Well, what's that old saying? No, actually, it's a scripture. Agree with thy adversary quickly, because a lot of those women declared Kevin Samuels as their enemy. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why they put a hit out on him because he wasn't giving them a cheat code and stuff how to oppress the man. You know what I'm saying? You know, instead it was like, look, you all gonna have to build together. Women didn't want to do that. Women wanted a man that was fit, got a whole bunch of money, while she got several different kids by different baby daddies. You know what I'm saying, right? Or ran the true baby daddy and stuff. If all the kids is underneath one father, ran his ass out the house stuff just to get his funds. You know what I'm saying? You know, and expecting the stuff to go from, you know, to a woman and stuff, that ain't nothing. Oh, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Cause she's looked upon as tender and delicate and stuff when the whole time these women and stuff, and it's not they're tougher and stronger than or more less feminine and stuff when it come down to the men and whatnot. They're more cruel. Cruel is different from being masculine. These women are cruel. You see? And what the scripture says that they'll sod their children in those days. And look what's going on. Women look at children and stuff as a goddamn asset. It's an asset, you know? How yeah, damn, can I get some money off this motherfucker with the woo? They like the baby is like a them scratch off lottery tickets. You know what I'm saying, you know? Right? It's like, damn, this card and stuff is a dud and they throw it away. And that spirit and stuff is ranking up. But when it come down to the Kevin Samuels situation, we already know and stuff that it's probably like a group of women that was sitting up here like, you know what, we finna like a group of women sitting up here like we're gonna sit up here and take this man down because he's making his music and whatnot and stuff, you know, when he's cutting them off because a lot of them was like, we finna come on your page and give you our piece of our mind, but whole time you looking for advice and stuff because your life ain't together the way that you want it. But they didn't like what Kevin Samuels was giving. You see, a lot of these women got that Jezebel spirit and stuff, and you got to understand, Jezebel and stuff get tossed out of the window. Jezebel got tossed out in the window and stuff. Her blood was on the wall. You know what I'm saying? The dogs and stuff was eating up. No, she was on the wall. I think a man of the Lord came through and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Stomped her out. You know what I'm saying, right? And then on top of stomped her out, and then on top of that, the dogs and stuff ate the rest of her remains. You see? because the Lord, because that's still disorder. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you women and stuff that want power and stuff, you rule over the children, except for when it's the man and stuff be, or the boy child and stuff turns 12 and stuff, and then he learns underneath the father. You know what I'm saying? But you all care about being a boss so much and whatnot and stuff. You really don't know how to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? You just know how to feed it. And there's a lot of women out there and stuff who call the child it, but then it's like, oh, that's my baby and stuff. When the child is being taken away and stuff, because it's like your access to assets and stuff is being taken away and stuff. You see, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Right? And I'm talking about when it come down, Slovakia, where the shoe fits, right? So this is so I'm gonna bring this out, right? This is Judges 16:1. It says, then went Samson to Gaza and saw there an harlot, a prostitute. It says, and went in unto her, and it was told, she was selling that ass. It says, and it was told the Gazites, saying, Samson is come hither, and they compassed him in and laid wait for him all night in the gate of the city, and were quiet all the night, saying, in the morning, when it is day, we shall kill him, because Samson was giving havoc and stuff. You know what I'm saying, right? So this is verse 3. It says, and Samson lay till midnight, and arose at midnight, and took the doors of the gate of the city and the two posts, and went away with them. It says, bar and all, and put them upon his shoulders, and carried them up to the top of an hill. It says that is before Hebron. It says, and it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sarek, whose name was Delilah. It says verse 5, it says, and the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and said unto her, entice him and see wherein his great strength lieth. It says, and by what means we may prevail against him, that we may bind him to afflict him, and we will give thee every one of us 1,100 pieces of silver, which will be a lot of money and stuff, depending on how many people and stuff it was that was making this deal with Delilah. But you got to understand, when it came down to Samson, Samson had spiritual powers. He had great strength. And you saw how this female and stuff was ready to push that to the side and stuff just so they can sit up, so she can sit up here and get that money. So I'm saying and stuff, it doesn't let you know and stuff how many Philistines was offering her 1,100 pieces of silver and whatnot. But evidently and stuff, it was enough for her to be like, skip that spiritual power. I want this money. So through the spirit, even though a lot of women and stuff are going to be humble, right? Psalms 110:3, it says, my people shall be willing in the day of thy power. My people shall be willing in the day of thy power, right? The thing is that uh, 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 it's only going to be for a period of time, because at the same time, after a while, when certain things was trending and everything was all good and whatnot and stuff, right? Uh, uh, when people and stuff was all fun and games and stuff, and they wanted to do little parades and shit and stuff, right? Barbecues and whatnot and stuff, because they found out that they was an Israelite. Pretty much and stuff. What happened? Pretty much and stuff. What happened? Pretty much and stuff. What happened is that you had uh, uh, at a point and stuff, you had Israelite women and stuff who was sitting up here saying, I'm tired of listening to men now. I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that and stuff. So guess what? And then you had a few women and stuff who was doing their own little testimonies where they was taking off their headbands, going back to just wearing the weave out and whatnot and stuff. And don't get me wrong, you got a lot of women and stuff who still do that and stuff, but at the same time, it's all a front, you know? It's like that old story and stuff where you got guys and stuff out in the ships and stuff, pirates and whatever, right? Whether they pirates or not, and they hear that sweet melody and whatnot and stuff, and they go to that island. Uh, uh, you go to that island, right? That's what it look like. You go to that island, and you know the guys think they finna get it on with the females and stuff, and the whole time those females just learning. I think they like harpies or they have fish women and whatnot, mermaids, whatever and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Which a true mermaid and stuff, according to you know they don't exist and stuff, but according to the myth and whatnot and stuff, they vicious creatures. They eat people. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no Little Mermaid and shit. It ain't nothing like that. But when it comes down to and stuff, the thing is that what happens is that they get drawn in by that music and stuff, and then those women devour them. And that's what women are doing till this day. Why? Because they see that their power being taken away. So therefore, they doing the best that they can. They doing the best that they can to they doing the best that they can and whatnot and stuff to they doing the best that they can and whatnot to maintain their power, but they don't have power when it come down to the government. These women and stuff need to understand that you're not independent and stuff because you're doing shit alone. You is dependent and stuff. Why? Because you don't got your own currency and you ain't creating your own food. You see? You're not doing none of that. You're not self-sufficient. Nobody is. You know what I'm saying, right? Except for the ones and stuff who truly rule and stuff according to this land. They the only ones that's self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we got the Edomites, the full-blooded spirit Caucasians, no matter how they look and no matter what ethnicity and stuff that they had themselves in. So pretty much and stuff, you know, let's read this verse 6. This Judges 16 and 6. It says, and Delilah said to Samson, tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lieth, and wherewith thou mightest be bound to afflict thee. You know what I'm saying? So she's asking and stuff, how can I fuck you up? You know what I'm saying? What is your weakness? That same guy. It's like, what is your weakness? And it says, a lot of these people and stuff, they get to speaking and whatnot. This nigga been on the phone and stuff, creeping up and stuff, and then next thing you know, he want to start speaking when he start getting close to me. Something ain't right, something ain't right at all. But anyways, it's like this. It's like this Judges 16. And so she asking for his weakness. Verse 7, it says, and Samson said unto her, if they bind me with 7 green whips that were never dried, then shall I be weak and be as in other men. It says, then the lords of the Philistine brought up to her 7 green whips, which had not been dried, and she bound him with them. It says, now there were men lying in wait. It says, now there were men lying in wait, abiding with her in the chamber. And she said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. It says, and break the whips as a thread of a tow, and it is broken, towel is broken when it touches the fire. So his strength was not known. And Delilah said unto Samson, behold, thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Now tell me, I pray thee, wherewith thou mightest be bound. So here it is. She teamed up and stuff with the Philistines and stuff because of the money they promised her. And the thing is that she want to know this man's weakness. See, I don't hear you no more. That's crazy. She want to know and stuff this man's weakness. She want to know this man's weakness. You know what I'm saying? Just so she can get this money and whatnot. But once again, remember, he's saying that he should be like other men. So that right off the rip is letting you know and stuff that Samson has spiritual powers. He has super strength. You see, he has super strength and whatnot and stuff. But did that spiritual power and stuff phase Delilah? No, it didn't. That money did. You see, right? This is and then she over here is like, you mocked me, you made fun and stuff, you told me lies and stuff. It's like, shit, why you asking me for my weakness, right? Verse 11, it said unto her, verse 12, it says, Delilah therefore, no, verse 11, it says, and he said unto her, if they bind me fast with new ropes, it says that that never were occupied, then shall I be weak and be as other men. Delilah therefore took new ropes and bound him therewith and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. So she kept letting Samson know, it's like she kept telling Samson and stuff that guess what, the Philistines be upon thee. You know what I'm saying, right? But she wanted him and stuff to tell she wanted him to tell she wanted to tell she wanted to tell the she kept telling she kept trying to try to give warning and whatnot and stuff, but she is a co-conspirator, you see. So it says verse 12, it says Delilah therefore took new ropes and bound him therewith and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And there were liars in wait abiding in the chamber, and he brake them off from off his arms like a thread. And Delilah said unto Samson, hither thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, if thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web. And she fastened it with the pin and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awaked out of his sleep and went away with the pin of the beam and with the web. And she said unto him, how canst thou say, I love thee? And you hear this bullshit? So you telling me and stuff, how can I say that I love thee and whatnot and stuff? And yet you're telling me the Philistines be upon me, and you keep asking and stuff, my weakness, you know? You keep asking my weakness and whatnot and stuff, right? And the thing is that when you look at it, it's like it. Ah, you keep asking for my weakness and whatnot and stuff, and I'm not letting you know and stuff, and you keep telling me lies. Now, it doesn't say, but it kind of seemed like and stuff that guess what, I see y'all ass. I see you motherfuckers. I see you motherfuckers. Right? So it's like it. So, I was right. They brought trouble over here. I was right. They brought trouble. That motherfucker over there, whoever that is. Right, so pretty much the stuff's like it. If this will pull up. All right, I'm gonna hurry up though. So this is so like it Judges 16 and 14, right? So this is the web. So 13 it says, and Delilah said unto Samson, hither thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, if thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web. And she fastened it with a pin and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awaked out of his sleep and went away with the pin, with the pin, awaked out of his sleep. It says, and went away with the pin or the beam, and went the web, and with the web. It says, verse 15, and she said unto him, how canst thou say I love thee? when thine heart is not with me. It says, thou hast mocked me these 3 times, and hast not told me wherewith thy great strength lieth. So like it. Right? So it says, verse 16, it says, and it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words and urged him so that his soul was vexed unto death. So, you know, I think the scriptures do say, be aware of thy wife that's hid in thy bosom. You know what I'm saying? Because these women are not for your turn. You know, for the only time that they're gonna be for the term of Israel, the only time and stuff that they're gonna be for the term of Israel is when they in need of help. You see, because part of the scriptures, you know, well, going back to the Psalms 110 and 3, you know what I'm saying, you know, and also Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, you women. No. Micah 7 and 9. Where it's no 7 and 10, it says that she that is my enemy shall see it. You know what I'm saying? Right? Let me grab it right quick. It's Micah 7 and 10. And it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. And that's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, the women, they over there like, you know, you ain't nothing, you ain't this, you ain't that and stuff, you know, right? Right? They only care about men that they have power over. They only care about men that they have power over and whatnot and stuff, right? And the thing is, uh, 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 they only care about men and stuff that they have power over, you know. But at the same time and stuff, they don't care, you know, for men and stuff that's, you know, standing in they line and stuff of being the heads and stuff over houses, or just knowing themselves and stuff, or knowing their power, or or knowing their authority and stuff, or knowing the stuff what that they above the women and whatnot and stuff. Women are going at the men that's like that, and it's like we got to get rid of you and stuff. Why? Because you're a bad influence and stuff. When it come down to our boys, well, all they want to do is teach the boys and stuff how to worship women, to stay in that disorder, to get the entire house destroyed. And having you notice and stuff when it come down to that having you notice and stuff when it come down to the pattern. First, it's like fuck niggas and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then when they in trouble and stuff, it's like, where you all at? And then they try to make it seem like it's our obligation and stuff to protect them. You know what I'm saying? But then when that order come back and stuff, they get tired of that and stuff. Why? Because they don't have their freedom, or their so-called wisdom, or so-called intelligence and whatnot and stuff, right? Uh, 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 you know, it's always a battle of wits and stuff between them and stuff, right? And when they get tired of you and stuff, guess what they do? They drop you and stuff like a bad habit and stuff, go about their ways and stuff, and have a little fun. Then next you know and stuff, they coming right back. They had a little fun and whatnot and stuff, then they come right back. And they had their fun and whatnot and stuff, and then they come right back and whatnot and stuff. After they little fun and stuff, you know, it comes to some troublesome times. Then it's like, where's the men at? Why they not protecting us? And it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And with this being the last stretch before the collapse come, these women finna be wicked as hell. And you think that when they come down to Isaiah 4 and 1, you think they gonna be humble. No, a lot of these women and whatnot, they're gonna be they're gonna use humbleness and stuff as a front. They're gonna be used as bait, but they're gonna use humbleness as a front and stuff, when whole time all they gonna be trying to do is see if they can find some type of way instead of take advantage of that man. Because a lot of these women and stuff, it's like old girl, that crone, it's like that crone from Emperor's New Groove. You know what I'm saying? You know, the one and stuff who wanted to be the empress. So she kept trying to find ways and stuff to take down, to kill the emperor. You know what I'm saying? You know, and guess what? She was over there smiling in his face, uh, smiling in his face. How you doing? You know, what can I get you and whatnot? And the whole time she was trying to off that man and stuff just so she can get his position. And that's what's going on when it comes down to these women. You know, and then guess what? They still get power over men. You know what I'm saying? You know, who's underneath that Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. But I'm gonna read this. It's Matthew 7 and 10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where's the Lord thy power? It says, my eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets." And that trodden down, you know what I'm saying? Real men of the Lord and stuff, you know, men of the Lord and stuff ain't gonna do that. They just gonna be like, look, I'm finna go this other way and stuff, you know, woo to woo, right? But I had this situation and stuff in the past. Well, you know, this guy hooked me up with this female and whatnot and stuff, right? You know, and one of the old residents. Next thing you know, I'm gonna keep this quick though. Next thing you know and stuff, he over here about to have a baby and stuff, right? He about to have a baby. Man, they gonna be there. Okay. He about to have a baby and shit, right? You know, and he over there saying it's like, hey, shit, maybe you all gonna get, come across that line and stuff, and you all got a little shorty of your own and stuff. Old girl was over there, like it would never happen and stuff. But then as soon as I agreed with, it's like, shit, I'm still trying to have fun. I ain't trying to have no kids. Woo the woo. Next thing you know and stuff, when she saw that it was almost seemed like that I was running away from something, that's when it was like, nah, nah. Then her whole mind switched. It switched from, I can never have kids with this loser. But then when I agreed with her, it was like, not to call me a loser or anything, but when I agreed with her, it's like, nah, wait, what are you running away from? You see, you know. You know, it's like what you running away from and whatnot and stuff. And guess what? She was considered a light woman, right? So I'm gonna get this word trodden down, and it's the word maramas, right? And what it means is abasement. You know what I'm saying? And what's part of that abasement? That men are they not even taking their chances with these women. So women are setting up traps and stuff where it's like, you're gonna have to deal with me now and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, well, Charlie, the Lord gonna kill you. It says that the just man shall escape from her, but a wicked man shall fall in her traps. You see, according to that Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. According to that Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. You see, and these women and stuff think it's all fun and games and stuff until they need protection. You know what I'm saying? And we already been telling them. We already been telling these women and whatnot and stuff. Well, the apostle, especially the apostle Gabar, he been saying stuff. The best thing to do and stuff is to stay alone. You know what I'm saying? Because Apostle Paul said, you gonna have trouble in the flesh. And these women and stuff, guess what? You more than likely it's gonna be like this. Let me hurry up. More than likely and stuff, what it's gonna be, it's gonna be like this. A lot of women they're gonna come with the baby and they're gonna be like, well, what about the children? But if you sit up here and be like, okay, what about them and whatnot? And it's like, well, help them out and whoop the whoop. Because guess what? A lot of them babies ain't gonna be yours and they're gonna try to claim it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's women out there who'll get pregnant by another dude. They'll get pregnant by another dude. They all come out of nowhere. They'll get pregnant by another dude and whatnot, have sex with another one. And the latest person that they have sex with and stuff, they'll be like, that's your baby. Until he do a paternity test. You know what I'm saying? And what they hit you with. Oh, I was going to let you know. Let me see what time it is. 39. It's like I was going to let you know and stuff. And it's already been like 4 or 5 years. Right? But that basement and stuff is that niggas are not going to want to deal. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? There's this one anime where this guy, the female and stuff, she liked him, right? I need to hurry up. The female and stuff, she liked him, right? The female liked him, right? And the thing is that the female stuff liked him and whatnot, but it was a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? She was sitting up here saying, yeah, all this slow ass shit. She was sitting up here saying, they're looking for me. So they don't have what the rule. They don't have nothing. So pretty much the stuff is like this. The female wants to give a love card, you know what I'm saying, or a card and stuff saying that she liked him and whatnot. It was misunderstanding and stuff. He turned around for some other reason, you know what I'm saying, before she can actually engage with him. She went to go tell she was crying because she felt like she was rejected. She went to go tell her brother or brother and stuff, you know, Saul and stuff, and this nigga huge. And here it is and stuff. He over there like, how dare you reject my sister? You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna beat this man up to be with your fucking sister? And it was all a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying, right? But you got women out there that's like that. If they can't get their way, they go for the next nigga and stuff that they have power over just to get what they want. And niggas, for all the women and stuff where it's like, uh, uh, for all the women and stuff where it's like, oh, we ain't scared of you. We ain't, when it come down to the women and stuff, oh, we ain't, they want men to be scared of them and stuff, but they thought that they was going to rule over men with the iron fist. They fucked up when it came down to the simps. You had niggas and stuff who was like, shit, I'm finna give me some coochie. You know what I'm saying? Because all these other guys and stuff like, woo to woo, I don't want to deal. But then they deal with these vile women and stuff and be like, oh, I see why these niggas and stuff don't want to deal. And if they get out that jam and stuff, you know what I'm saying, before having a family, you even got women out here and stuff who's saying, don't get these women pregnant. And it's starting to actually turn to the point where it's like, don't even have sex with them. Because you got women out there and stuff who will sell that ass. And they'll be like, we together now. What? And then they still expect you and stuff to drop the bag and stuff just so you can get in that cutty. And it's like, no, we ain't finna do that. You know? You still want to go out there and stuff and make your hustle in this area and stuff, and you telling me that an individual and stuff still got to pay you and whatnot and stuff, be a full-time husband and whatnot while you over there uh, 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 having sex for citizenship. No, but you over there sucking on everybody else and stuff just because you want to get you a couple of bucks. No, that's not happening. And they can't figure it's like why I can't do that and stuff. Cause you can't. If you dare to look at a female and stuff, it's like you cheating on me. Or you out there working hard and stuff, you cheating on me. But whole time and stuff, it's like be okay with me sleeping with whoever it is and stuff that I come across. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not working. And these females know and stuff that guess what? Ain't nobody dealing with that, you know? But they think that they the boss. They think they the boss, they think they in charge, you know what I'm saying? And that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And part of that abasement and stuff is that these women got so prideful that they shared their hand. They poured out their hand, they showed their hand, right? They showed their hand, and the thing is that they also uh, uh, they showed their hand, and then they also uh, uh, it's like they showed their hand, and they showed and stuff what they truly about. So nobody really trusts them. The only ones and stuff that really is being trusted are guys who've been shits with them for years already. Other than that and stuff, these new women, you got to find out how they are, what they about and whatnot, and that's too much. Especially in stuff how these women on these different podcasts is how they think and how they want to live. It's not making any sense. It's not making sense. Stuff ain't looking right to him. Stuff ain't looking right to him. Stuff ain't, guys are more aware of these women diabolicalism, if that's a word. Diabolicalism, you see? And I remember Corey Holcomb, he was saying himself, is that he has in the past, and he usually get this from his wife, you know what I'm saying, or his baby moms. And it's like, it's been seen or shown that that women and stuff have been categorized as demons, as demons. Went through a spider. So like, so that's pretty much it and stuff. So it's like, be aware, beware, because here it is, spiritual power didn't mean shit to Delilah. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual power didn't mean shit to Delilah, but that money did. You know what I'm saying? But I'm low on Barry. I try to finish the rest, Lord willing. But I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shavo Haba Kakodash, the one honors the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to elect, which we hope to be Shalom, Baba Ball, Kwam Yasharala.